You might think Stoicism is all about keeping emotions at bay, while relationships are all about feeling them deeply. Here's where it gets interesting. Combining these two can actually lead to stronger, more resilient bonds. Let's unravel this together. What exactly is Stoicism? It's an ancient philosophy that helps us face life's ups and downs with a level head and a steady heart. But how does this fit into our relationships? That's what we're here to find out. Today, we're not just going over old philosophy books. We're looking into how these timeless principles can make our connections with others stronger and more meaningful. Stick around as we uncover how Stoicism can shed new light on the way we relate to each other. Understanding Stoicism. Let's start at the beginning. What is Stoicism really about? It's not about shutting down your feelings. It's about handling them with wisdom and balance. Think of life as a wild sea. Stoicism teaches us to be like captains of our ships, steering through storms and calm waters alike with calm and direction. This philosophy arms us with the tools to keep cool and stay focused on what really matters. But Stoicism isn't just about keeping your own peace. It's about living rightly with others. Its core virtues, wisdom, bravery, fairness, and self-control, aren't just personal goals. They shape better communities and stronger connections. So, how do we use Stoicism in daily life? It starts with the small steps: taking a breath before reacting, examining our snap judgments, acting in ways true to our deepest values. And when it comes to relationships, these small steps can lead to big changes. Stoicism teaches us to communicate clearly, face challenges calmly, and deepen our connections with others. This ancient wisdom doesn't pull us away from the complexities of relationships. Instead, it equips us to engage with them more fully, with greater peace and understanding. As we explore further, keep in mind Stoicism isn't just about facing life's challenges alone. It's about growing together, stronger, in harmony with those around us. Stoicism in relationships. Now let's see how Stoicism transforms our personal ties. The heart of Stoicism in relationships lies in emotional resilience. This is not about burying your feelings. It's about navigating them with insight and poise. This approach can revolutionize our interactions and connections. Consider the concept of emotional resilience. It equips us to handle the ups and downs of relationships with a steady hand. Instead of reacting impulsively to a partner's words or actions, Stoicism teaches us to pause and assess. This pause can turn a potential argument into a constructive conversation. Communication is another cornerstone. Stoicism champions clear and honest dialogue. In a world full of misunderstandings, this principle acts as a beacon. By speaking plainly and listening actively, we avoid the pitfalls of misinterpretation and build stronger, more genuine connections. Next, let's touch on independence. Stoicism promotes a balanced form of self-reliance. In relationships, this means loving and valuing your partner without becoming overly dependent on them for your happiness or self-worth. This balanced approach fosters healthier, more sustainable relationships. But Stoicism offers more than just a way to handle conflict. It's about deepening connections. By practicing gratitude and appreciating the present, we cultivate a deeper, more meaningful bond with our partners. Stoicism encourages us to see the beauty in everyday moments and to cherish the people in our lives. In essence, Stoicism doesn't make our relationships less emotional, it makes them more grounded and real. It teaches us to face challenges with grace, communicate with clarity, and love with depth. As we move forward, remember that these Stoic principles aren't just theories, they're tools for building stronger, more fulfilling relationships. Challenges and misconceptions. Now we journey into the landscape of common misunderstandings surrounding Stoicism and its place in relationships. The aim here is to clear the air, breaking down walls of misconception to reveal the true essence of Stoic principles in a shared life. One prevailing myth is that Stoicism equals a lack of emotion or care. This could not be further from the truth. Stoicism doesn't teach us to suppress our feelings, it teaches us to navigate them with wisdom. In the realm of relationships, this misconception can lead to false impressions of detachment or indifference. However, in reality, Stoicism helps us to engage more deeply and authentically with our emotions and with those we love. Another area of confusion is the conflation of Stoicism with emotional suppression. It's important to distinguish between controlling impulses and denying emotions. Stoicism advocates for the former, encouraging us to recognize our feelings without letting them dictate our actions. This approach fosters a healthier emotional environment in relationships, allowing for open expression and mutual respect. Then there's the matter of vulnerability. Many believe that Stoicism and vulnerability are mutually exclusive. However, true Stoic practice involves acknowledging our feelings, including our fears and insecurities, without being overwhelmed by them. In relationships, this kind of vulnerability coupled with Stoic resilience can deepen trust and connection, forging bonds that are both strong and sensitive. Addressing these challenges is not just about correcting misunderstandings, it's about opening doors to a more profound understanding and application of Stoicism in our lives and relationships. By confronting and clarifying these misconceptions, we pave the way for more authentic, balanced, and fulfilling connections. In this light, Stoicism emerges not as a barrier to emotional connection, but as a bridge to deeper understanding and stronger relationships. As we move forward, let's keep this clarity with us, using our newfound insights to enrich our connections and navigate the complexities of love and companionship with wisdom and grace. Practical application. We've explored the theory now. Let's bring Stoicism into the heart of our relationships through practical steps. This isn't about grand gestures, but about incorporating small, daily actions that embody Stoic values. These practices can transform our interactions and deepen our connections. Start with daily reflection. Each morning or evening, take a moment to reflect on your relationships. Consider the day's interactions through a Stoic lens. What went well? Where could you have responded more constructively? This habit encourages mindfulness and helps us apply Stoic principles more consistently in our lives. Next, consider the practice of clear communication. Approach conversations with honesty and openness, but also with the Stoic principle of empathy. Before responding in a discussion, pause to consider the other person's perspective. This approach prevents misunderstandings and builds a foundation of trust and respect. Now let's talk about forgiveness, a powerful Stoic practice. Holding on to anger or resentment ties us to the past and hinders our emotional freedom. Practice letting go of these feelings, not for the sake of others, but for your own peace. This doesn't mean forgetting or condoning wrongs, but rather choosing to release the burden of resentment. Embrace the concept of gratitude. Regularly express appreciation for your partner and the moments you share. This can be as simple as a thoughtful word or a note of thanks. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering contentment and joy in our relationships. Lastly, engage in mutual growth. Encourage and support each other in practicing Stoic principles. Share insights, discuss challenges, and celebrate progress together. This shared journey not only brings you closer but also strengthens your relationship on a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. Incorporating these practices into your daily life can transform your approach to relationships. It's not about changing overnight, but about gradual improvement and genuine effort. Remember, Stoicism is not about perfection, it's about progress. As we apply these principles, we not only enhance our relationships, but also discover a deeper sense of fulfillment and connection. As we draw our exploration to a close, let's reflect on the journey we've undertaken. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, has revealed itself as a source of timeless wisdom applicable to the very modern complexities of our relationships. It's not a set of rigid rules, but a guiding light toward understanding, resilience, and deeper connection. Embracing Stoicism in relationships doesn't mean we become emotionless or detached. On the contrary, it equips us to engage more fully and authentically with ourselves and those we care about. By practicing Stoicism, we learn to navigate the seas of relationships with greater calm, clarity, and purpose. Remember, adopting Stoicism into your life and relationships is a journey, not a destination. There will be challenges and missteps along the way. This is natural and part of the human experience. What matters is the commitment to grow, to improve, and to approach each day and each relationship with a renewed sense of perspective and purpose. Let this not be an end, but a beginning. A start to viewing your relationships through a new lens, one that offers strength, understanding, and compassion. We invite you to take these principles into your daily life, to see for yourself the transformative power they hold. In closing, Consider this: the quality of our relationships greatly determines the quality of our lives. By applying Stoic wisdom, we can enhance not only our personal connections, but also our overall life satisfaction. So take a moment to ponder the changes you can make, the practices you can adopt, and the impact they could have on your relationships and your life. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Stoicism and relationships. May the insights and practices shared here serve as valuable tools on your path to deeper connection and personal growth. Remember, the Stoic journey is one of continual learning and loving, and it's a path well worth traveling.